It's a little mashup of a couple Drake songs.
It's a little mashup, a couple Drake songs.
Mashed potatoes.
So no, the reason we kind of went with this is 10th anniversary so far gone, and we'll talk about it. But
Okay.
JoJo, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Hey there, pretty girl. You don't look like yourself anymore.
She should have been bigger.
I know you couldn't stop it. Everyone's watching.
She was like a
Lay
white
down
girl
on the bathroom floor with your clothes on the
real
door.
R&B.
You've been
At a
hurt
time
so
where
many times
white girls
before.
supposed to sing
Girl,
pop.
you gotta
And it was supposed to
leave.
be so close to black music, but not white black music.
She woke up in Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
So that's
Houston,
why
Atlanta, Vegas.
she had to take like a 10-year
Atlanta,
hiatus
Vegas.
from making
She just stuck in Houston, Atlanta,
so
Vegas.
like an acoustic version
Atlanta,
of a
Vegas.
good
Houston,
song.
Atlanta, Vegas. She
called a rock
just
band.
stuck and she danced to the song. And
Where were
she
you in the song, Ken? Do you
danced
remember?
to the song and it go, hey now,
What, 10 years ago,
now,
right?
won't you go
10 years ago.
down? Oh.
I don't know, somewhere San Antonio being a dumb fuck.
Yes, it was that specifically.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, that's what I was doing. I was 24. I was probably somewhere in Antro still.
So at first when I was doing this, I was like, I'm just gonna play the Houston, Atlanta, Vegas part. Because you know Marvin's Room is from what? What album? From somebody else tell us, but it's later, like 5 years ago, like deep into the Drake run.
I've been up 3 days.
Flipped it from like a girl's perspective.
Adderall and Red Bull. This call is a mistake. There's something strong in this water bottle. I hear you got a new chick. A dancing little Barbie doll. I feel so pathetic.
Dancing little Barbie doll.
But you still haven't heard
Me?
of
You.
that new girl.
That'd be awesome if I did.
Like so bad.
Listen to this shit.
She's not crazy
Watch it,
like me. I bet you like that. I said, that new girl that's been in your bed. And when you're in her, I know I'm in your head.
Nigga, when you're in her, I bet I'm in your head.
You could do better.
Fire. Fire.
Always turned you out every time we were
didn't know women could say
together.
Of course they can. They can say
I
whatever.
think that-
Anybody can say whatever they want.
I think that shit's petty,
Mm-hmm.
but I also think it's so fire. Helly, bring us in.
The South Kongress podcast is a lifestyle show that sometimes crosses over into mature territory. The views expressed are those of the host and guests who come from different backgrounds and experiences. Listener discretion is advised.
South Kongress podcast, episode 56.
I believe it's 56,
That sounds
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
My name is Cameron.
I'm Tristan.
We got a lot to talk about, man.
Oh, yes, we do.
It's
yes.
It's been really interesting. We took some time out to. Well, I got to give you credit. When we had Joe on the show, and we sat down and talked about his project, we talked about basically a lot of the things he experienced to kind of get to this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were like, well, we have to go to the show. And I was like, you're right, we do have to go to the show. So last night we went to Joe Anderson Jr.'s Mahogany Project. And the title was
For Lovers Only.
For Lovers Only.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at Cheer Up Charlie's.
Nice place,
it's
by
like,
the way.
What, 12th and Red River in Austin?
12th or 11th, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And I mean, we can just talk about it from the beginning. Like, it starts with you finding this great parking spot.
Yep, that's when I knew all the stars and the planets, they all lined up, trying to get a parallel park, and then like this dude kind of looks at me, and then he gets in the car in front. It's like, fuck yeah, it's a win. So he gets out, I just move up, and I was going to pay for we're going to pay for parking, and nope, pays only from Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6, and we were definitely in that bitch about 6:30.
Yeah.
So free parking, literally 1 block away from where we're going to be at.
Yeah. It worked out pretty well. So we get to the venue, check us at the door, give us a stamp to say that we're going to the show.
The old Ontro stamp.
Peter was like, yo, as soon as we get out of here, we gotta wash the stamps off. I don't want anybody to think that we're like underage. I was like, have you seen us? Nobody's going to assume that we're underage.
Which is funny because when we got to Kung Fu, like the guy carded you, and then I was about to put my shit on. He's like, nah, you good, man. And I was like, I don't look that fucking old. Like, goddamn. Fuck you.
Okay. So.
I don't have no gray in my beard like you, asshole.
I mean, clearly, you look old. You can throw whatever insult you want, but we saw what happened. You look old. You old face ass.
Fucking Mexican, Native American cheese. God damn it.
So, no, yeah, we got to the venue. They gave us, it was cool. We checked in. But let's talk about you for a second in 2019. So I get in the car, and I'm like, yo, Peanut, so did you download the Eventbrite app for the tickets? And you were like, nah. I went to he said they emailed it to me, and I printed them out. I said, you did what? He said, nah, I printed out the tickets. I was like, what? Why would you print out the tickets? He's like, I have to give them the tickets so I can get in. You want to be somebody's 40-year-old mom so bad. Why did you have the tickets folded up? But no, I mean, that is like...
Why am I going to waste space on my phone for an app that I'm never going to use?
I mean, to use it once and then you get rid of it. But anyway.
No, that's just too much work.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess.
It's easier just to, okay, click on the link, hit print. All right, here we go. All right, throw away the email. I'm good.
Okay.
Instead of having to get my thumbprint, download an app, put in login information, bullshit like that, and then, oh, here you go. And then delete it the next day.
You work so hard.
No, it's convenience.
Yeah,
this is the one time where technology failed to be convenient.
Somebody's gonna be. They're gonna get on your ass when you show it.
Good. You know what? At me, pussies. Let's go.
So,
let's fight.
Yeah, they give us a cool gift bag. Get like T-shirts and like little goodies and stuff. It was really cool. So we go in, and they give us the wristbands. So the wristband.
That's what I was waiting for.
The wristband comes with like 3 drink tickets.
I only got 2.
It was folded on the other side.
What?
Look, do you have it still? You're gonna see it. Did you throw it away? It was you read the ticket. Yeah. Wow. You read the ticket. It said 3. So there were 2 on one side, the other was on the other. So yeah, that happened. And Joe's he's in there. It's a cool little venue. It's probably like gosh, probably like 50,
I hate everybody right now.
There.
There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
They sold out.
They had it was like a live band on the stage, and then you could kind of walk into the main part, and they had like an outside venue as well. So it gets going probably around 7, and he's doing like his stage test, and he just owns the room immediately. And really, like the whole time I was trying to figure out exactly what it was leading up to it. But it's, him basically telling a story about somebody he fell for, and kind of the ups and downs of their relationship. And, a lot of it is, how do my past relationships influence this? How does relationship with family make this happen? Am I comfortable letting this person know my experiences and my hardships and my self-doubts? And it was just, regardless of orientation, like, you could feel it. Like, I was just in there like, man, I know exactly what he's going through. Like, I know what it's like to not know if you can show that type of vulnerability to a partner, And, a lot of it was kind of spoken word. A lot of it was, background vocals. And he had a great vocalist there with him.
Oh, amazing.
And what they did, like, it would
amazing
basically,
vocalist, yeah.
the band would play the instrumental to a song.
Yeah.
And then, he would do, his monologue to it. And then typically, like, the background singer would come in with, like, the hook of the song or the most popular part of the song. So it was just, it was a great experience, man.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect from it, and then, as the night was going on, I was just kind of like, this is some real shit that's going on right here. Like it was a very well put together. Obviously he was passionate about what he's talking about. I think there's at one point, I think it was that first part where he was literally like crying on set, talking about the one story I think was about the suicide, right? Yeah, like just like the pain and stuff he was going through with his situation, and also talking about like he has a lot of, I guess what I took from it was a lot of friends that unfortunately they took their life, and so just kind of talking about like well, where's their chance? And if you're looking out for everybody, like, why didn't you save them, only me kind of thing. And like I said, that shit was heavy when he did that. It was real heavy.
When somebody has a talk with God, that's, I love seeing that, because we all communicate with our God differently, I think. So watching somebody do their interpretation of that is always great. But just a fantastic experience, man. I felt like an adult. I felt like we were doing grown man stuff.
I really did too. I was like, it's time for me to mature up a little bit, level up, kind of thing.
Yeah, so we wanted to go, and we won't, since we've said good things about them, we won't say bad things about them, but we wanted to go to our favorite restaurant downtown, and they had to shut down for like an hour for reasons.
That made me sad.
And so we went to Popeyes.
Yeah.
And you got chicken strips.
Yeah.
And they were mild.
So.
I'm just pointing that out. But no, yeah. All in all, great experience. Other than the thing that we did together, how was the rest of your week?
Terrible. Worst week I ever had in my life.
Jesus. Yeah, do you want to expound on that? Or
absolutely.
You want to kind of leave that
No, absolutely.
Okay.
No, we'll talk about it right now. Just get out the way.
All right.
Basically, February 26th, once that hits, I'm pretty much canceling Rockstar the rest of my life. Somewhere Manhunt, the game Manhunt in a PS2 is somewhere rolling in its grave.
Oh, my God. So
let me explain what happened.
All right.
So, obviously, with Red Dead 2 Online, like I mentioned, I play that a lot. It's fun. I've been excited. I look on the updates. They haven't given any new content. Now it's just, what they've been doing now is just kind of like, oh, hey, thanks for still being here. Here's some gold bars. Okay, cool. Fuck you, get out of my way kind of thing. So, every once in a while, like, we'll go out there. We'll kind of do our own thing, but we have a rule. We're not, like, we're kind of griefers, but since everybody wants to
Explain what a griefer is.
Okay, a griefer is somebody who pretty much just causes trouble and shit like that. But here's the thing. Since everybody can create their own kind of thing to whatever, like, you have all this shit, well, we're a different kind of griefer. We're what's called defensive griefers. What we do is we're going to mind our own fucking business, but the minute you point a gun at us, you're done. You're cooked, okay? The minute you kill one of us, you're done. You're cooked. We're going to chase you across the map, until pretty much you change instances or you log off. And a lot of times, occasionally, I'll get a message like, fuck you, pussies, y'all suck. And I'm just like, okay, well, says the person who ran away. But, hey, we're right here. You can come back to us. We can do this again. Like,
it shouldn't be this funny.
No, but, I mean, that's what happens. So, anyway, I've been doing some, research online, just looking up shit. And I see February 26th, they're coming out with an update. They're going to have new content, this and this, whatever. I'm like, oh, sweet. So I'm looking at it. Apparently, there's been a lot of people out there who have bitched, complained, and I feel like, obviously with society today, now it's pretty much whoever bitch complains the loudest, that's who's going to get their way, even if it makes no goddamn sense. Like with this one, pretty much Red Dead is going to make pretty much story mode online to where if you kill somebody, you're going to get a bounty. NPC bounty hunters are going to be able to come for you. The higher your bounty, the harder the NPCs are going to be able to kind of fuck you up kind of thing. So pretty much it's going to get harder and harder. Also, if you kill one person instantly, they can parlay with you and your whole posse just like that. What else are they going to do? Well, the only good thing is that they're finally going to modify the varmint rifle, which, that was a pussy weapon to begin with. But I mean, they need to do that because it's the weakest weapon in the gun, but yet in the damn game, but yet automatically goes right for a headshot, and so you headshot somebody, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's bullshit weapon. But pretty much, like I said, they're gonna make the online mode into story mode because people, I want to hunt and fish in peace. Okay, motherfucker, play story mode, and guess what? You have legendary fish and animals you can hunt in there. You don't get that in online. And like I said, it's just gonna be really shitty. Like I was really excited for the war wagon because it's gonna have like it's gonna be a plated wagon with the gun grafted on it. I was gonna do drive-bys in that bitch. That's pretty much gonna go to shit now. Oh, they're also going to, you won't be able to see anybody on the map unless they're 150 meters or closer to you, and they'll only pop up if they shoot their gun. So you have no idea where anybody's at, and it's stupid. It defeats the whole purpose of the game.
What is the purpose of the game?
Just go out and cause havoc, have fun. They do that shit in GTA. Hey, you think the Wild West is just like, oh, hey, partner, hello, howdy. No, everybody fucked each other up. White people were crazy back then, just like they are now.
Well, wait, though. What's the purpose of the game? Is that what they said it was, or is that what you decided it was?
That's pretty much it's goddamn Red Dead Online. If you're online playing with other people, the consensus is you're pretty much gonna fuck each other up. Obviously, you can hunt, fish, do missions. That's fine, do missions. But guess what? Be good enough that you can defend yourself. The people that are complaining are the ones that obviously are not good at the game. Like, people come at me and they fuck up my missions, I'm fine with that. We can fight afterwards and we'll see who's better. And then they realize, oh, we fucked with the wrong people. Yeah, you did, bitch.
Somebody's going to watch this or listen to this.
Good.
And you know what they're going to say?
At me, pussy. At me.
They're going to say, it seems like you're upset that you aren't allowed to impede on other people's fun.
Well, guess what? Go to story mode. Whoever the fuck says that. Go to story mode. Take your ass to story mode. And guess what? No one can impede on you then.
Their response will be that you don't have dominion over the online mode.
Well, neither do they. I mean, like I said, if I need to, I can bitch really loud. I can get, I can put the signal out there. We can file a lawsuit against Rockstar. We'll see what's going we got to take legal action against Rockstar to cut this bullshit down. If anything, what I will say, what they should do to make it fair, which I think is the fairest thing, create a lobby that you can hunt and fish and pretty much clean your vagina. Whatever. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, pretty much you can hunt and fish all you want and then create the lobby. You know what? Fuck each other up. I'm down with that. But also, I think with the bounty thing would be better is if it's able to be a player bounty instead of like NPC. I think that'll make it more fun because now you can fuck me up. And then if there's other griefers, you know what? Hey, for $50, I kill you, I get a bounty. Absolutely, I'm going to come for your ass.
Sounds like a great week.
No, it was horrible. So February 26th, I'm pretty much going to be done with the game. I'm more likely going to give away my copy, delete it from my PS4 entirely because that's just stupid. Like they literally ruined something great, and they gave into.
You haven't played it yet. It might be fun.
No, it's not going to be fun because there's no point. There's no point. I want people to come after me. I want to be able to have the right to fuck people up until they change instances or they log off.
I mean, can't you just jump into a deathmatch?
They do have that. But that's the thing. They do have it. But here's the thing. I start missions, and people will fuck with my mission. Okay, well, posse up. Let's go, pussy. Let's see who has a stronger posse. And even though there's only 3 of us that we run together, most of the time we fuck up a lot of people because, like I said, we're good at the game.
It's a very aggressive stance that you're taking.
I don't care. I'm just saying, no, it's just because I'm very passionate about it because, like, they're ruining a great experience. Like, now there's no point of getting a war wagon, and I was very excited for that.
All right.
I was very excited to get a war wagon and do a fucking drive-by in that bitch.
Let's take a short break. Let's take a short break, and, when we come back, I'm going to talk about... I'm going to talk about So Far Gone's 10th anniversary.
Definitely.
So we'll take a short break.
South Kongress and the Pro Wrestling Torch East Coast cast have 2 online stores to buy shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, notebooks, and more. Visit redbubble.com and tpublic.com and search Seahawk to see all of the merchandise. We run specials every few weeks, so join the South Kongress and East Coast cast Facebook fan pages for all the details on our online specials and promotions.
I don't believe you do good at times.
No, we do. Like we'll see if there's low-level people getting fucked with. We'll help them out, and then sometimes they turn against us. We're like, okay, pussy, and then we just fuck them up. Kill the horses and everything.
You use a lot of strong words on your video games.
Oh, I do. No, because it's funny because I always get messages like, oh, you assholes, and blah, blah. I was like, you shouldn't have came for us. Or I'll flip to game chat, and I'll be like, hey, you fucked with the wrong clique. You fucked with the wrong posse. Like, you can either change it. I'll tell them flat out, you change instances or log off because we're gonna follow you across the goddamn map. Like, you're pissing us off. So I go, you fucked with us. You grabbed the bull. Now you're getting the horns, bitch.
So let's talk about So Far Gone.
Yes, please.
So February 13th was the 10-year anniversary of, I guess Drake's 4th mixtape, depending on who you believe.
Okay.
They re-released it on Friday, day after Valentine's Day, with all of the songs attached. Because it had been on streaming services, but because a lot of those songs had samples, a lot of those songs were like directly lifted beats from other songs. Like Kanye's, like Drake did a song called Say What's Real, which is just Say You Will.
Okay.
Off of 808s and Heartbreaks, right?
All right.
So Far Gone's like 18, 19 tracks, and there were like 8 that existed because of the original songs could still be on there. But now they release it in its entirety. So that means that Drake or OVO, whoever, went and cleared all the samples and paid for all the beats to be used so that people can have it. And, me specifically, man, it's a really big deal to me. I posted on my Instagram and Twitter and Facebook on Friday. Just that, like, in short, why it was such a big deal to me. And let me kind of explain.
Yeah, go for it.
So I graduate college in 2008, right?
Mm-hmm. I remember I was there.
Yeah. Graduate into a recession. You remember we were growing up and they told you, all you gotta do is go to college and graduate and then you'll have a good job and you'll never have another problem in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not how it works.
No, definitely wasn't how it worked.
You know, so I graduated college, man.
That's why I graduated when I did.
I'm working at the mall, you know, like I'm...
Oh, you're at KB's, that's right.
No, that was in college.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right. I was working at Nordstrom.
That's right.
So I give myself a little juice here. So I'm working at the mall. I'm going through a breakup, you know, like an extended breakup. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, that takes, you know, I'm not at the mall anymore. Now I'm working at the trade school. I'm doing financial aid.
You're the Everest guy.
Stop saying names of places where people work, coach. Okay, thank you. So, we just might want to get in the habit of that. But, you know, so I'm doing that. So it's better, but, you know, the breakup happens. It's me and the dog. I can't afford my rent barely.
He got left with the damn dog.
I got left with the dog.
Like a divorce and shit. Get left with the kid.
I'm trying to...
My bad.
No. It's funny now. It's
yeah.
fine.
R.I.P. Bishop.
You know, I'm trying to date and don't know how. Like, I'm drinking myself to sleep 4 or 5 days a week. Like, I'm lost because I had this idea on what life was going to be, and I don't know which direction I'm going. I feel stuck. I feel lied to. Yeah. It's a lot, and So Far Gone comes out, and it's the music for exactly that time in my life. And what I mean is the songs are about a lack of confidence. The songs are about kind of an understanding of oneself and knowing that things should be better for you, because you look around and you're like, oh, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Why isn't this thing working for me? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's and even the making of it. Like, Drake had been doing mixtapes. Drake had been out there rapping like Little Brother for 3-4 years. But then, you know, they said they sent him to summer camp in Houston with Jay Prince, and then he, you know, gets a Lil Wayne cosign. All of a sudden, the music is, you know, it's that. Like, it's mature and it's slower, but like sonically, it sounds like things that we're familiar with, us being from Texas. Yeah. But it just has like a whole R&B flip to it. And even the pop stuff that he did on that record, it just it's kind of the music that really told me I'm not the only 20-something trying to figure it out. I know how good things can be. I know how bad things can be. And like, think about how many times you and I were out and November 18th came on, and everybody just lost their minds, you know, because it's direct lift from June 27 freestyle. You know what I mean? Which is funny enough. Did you know that beat is a crisscross beat from Jermaine Dupri?
Really?
Slowed down. Yeah, it's just the song never hit. I'll let you listen to it later. But yeah, like that beat that we claim as our own is like a slowed down crisscross beat of all groups, right?
Well, it kind of is our own now, but slow down. That belongs to Texas.
Well, yeah, we took it.
Yeah. And then, we just made it better, that's all.
Yeah. Even on top of that, you know, I meet my girl during this time, and that's all we listen to for like a month, 2-3 months. Wipe that smile off your face. Don't be dirty. So
I was laughing at one time, one of the first times you met her.
Yeah.
And I think...
Can we talk about it later?
Yeah.
Can we? These are the things you got to run past me first. We got to...
No, it's not a nasty word thing, nothing like that. Like, it's actually kind of funny. That's why I was kind of laughing.
Do you want to tell the story? I feel like you want to tell the story.
You can tell your story.
I'm not. I mean, add on to it.
No, so what was that one 4-door car that you used to have?
I had?
Yeah.
Oh, the Grand Prix?
No. After.
Not the Grand Am?
No, it was after. It's like kind of like a champagne color or something.
Champagne color?
Yeah, it was like a 4-door. It wasn't the Grand Prix.
Not the Sentra?
Yes.
Okay.
And I remember, I think it was one of the times I think y'all had gone out and I was with y'all.
Uh-huh.
And you dropped her off, and I think you were like, you had tried to do some like slick ass shit, like, oh, like you ain't gonna give me a kiss, whatever. You're just gonna close the door. And she looked at you, smiled, and shut the door and walked inside. And you were like, I love that shit.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was like, what the fuck?
Wild aggressive.
That's funny.
But no, yeah, it's that music from 2008, 2009, 2010, just like the transition from the safety net.
Yeah.
Of college into like those weird waters of adulthood, and just I'm glad I played it for like the last 2-3 days straight. Just I'm glad I get to experience that again, to remember what that felt like, because like things are, it ain't 10 years ago. Life's different, even though there are things that are the same. There's more I feel in control of. And so being able to have that music and not having to rely on it to carry me through, like being able to really just experience it for what it is now, it's a good feeling. So yeah, that was a big deal for me. So yeah, enough about the things that we're catching up on. What's going on in the world, man? You want to talk about Jussie Smollett?
Yeah. Let's go with that.
It's ugly when we get on here, we talk about social justice, we talk about equality, we talk about treating people fairly.
Yeah.
And when you hear something like an incident of, race-fueled violence, where racism manifesting as a physical act.
Yeah.
You take it to heart, you take it seriously, you feel for people. And, basically, even though things aren't concluded, it very, very, very strongly looks like he paid 2 people to stage an attack.
And for what reason, though?
It seems like in an effort to... Now, one thing that was debunked, he wasn't getting, released from Empire. Empire released a statement saying, no, we weren't cutting him from the show. But it seems to be to draw attention to fuel his career after that stage. It's ugly, man. What do you say? There are real victims out here, people really suffering from abuse based on their race, based on their sexuality, based on the way they look.
Yeah. It hurts all that stuff, going forward, because now it's going to make it hard for people in that position to speak up.
It is.
Because now people are going to be like, well, how do we know you're not like this and staging this shit? It's going to make it hard, even though that should never, ever be the mindset of questioning, doubting somebody. Like, if they say something, like, you should always take it serious. But now, obviously, this is the age that we live in. We live in the age where I put on social media, I said it, it's true, believe me, kind of thing. And, there's a lot of people that, obviously, they're rocking for him. And so now it's just kind of like... Yeah. Details are coming out that he may have staged the shit. It looks terrible. That definitely deserves a...
What does it deserve?
Bro, what the fuck wrong with you, bro?
Yeah. I think you can give it to him one more time.
Bro, what the fuck wrong with you, bro?
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's rough, man. It really is rough.
Because as sensitive as things like that, and those kind of things, it's a very sensitive kind of deal. And so, like I said, he just made it just so much harder for other people that are in similar positions that aren't as fortunate as him, that don't have obviously the necessary means to just kind of pick up and do whatever the fuck I want with life, kind of thing. Obviously he's paid. Whether he's
set.
Yeah, he's set. There's a lot of people, they're not set. They're actually going through a struggle. Yeah. And they're going through some shit. This is gonna make it tougher on them. Yeah. They're not set, that they don't have it made. And so it's if this is what really went on, this is very disgusting of him to do that. Yeah. Very selfish.
Absolutely.
That's the kind of shit. It's like, you know what? You just need to go away, dude. You need to just don't be on the screen ever again. Just go away. Just sit down somewhere.
It's been a really serious show so far. Want to have some fun?
Absolutely. I'm down. Well, the Red Dead part was fun, even though I was serious about it, but that was definitely fun.
So Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, shit.
And Eric Reed.
They
settled out of court their collusion grievance against the NFL. And what does that mean? We rich. We got...
I'm rich, bitch.
We have so much money now. And it's interesting to see people like, I guess he probably dropped it because he didn't have a case. No.
No.
All he had to do, his lawyers went to their meeting.
Put up the Tom Savage, Mark Sanchez, Nathan Peterman.
Put up some
film
Nathan Peterman game tape.
and said, our client's not better than this guy. He's not better than Blake Bortles. He's not. He's not better than Joe Flacco.
Just look at it. Watch the tape. Oh my God! Like what can they say? They probably wrote a big ass check right there. Like, you know what? You guys.
And that's what they're saying. Like, even though it's a confidential agreement, but they're saying like insiders in the NFL are saying it's upwards about 60 to 80 million
for each of them, or for them together.
I think each.
Shit.
I mean, even then, like the
yeah, even if it's 30.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
But I mean, and the good thing is, obviously, they're still gonna be able to play in the NFL if possible.
And they can say Eric Reid just signed a 3-year deal.
Yeah, so he got a deal, and they're saying apparently like now there's teams interested in signing Kaepernick.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't have to worry about
It's I think one of them was the Patriots, one was the Jags, and the Panthers. They're saying apparently those are top 3 teams.
Get money.
Yeah, I think the best fit would be the Jacksonville.
Yeah, and again, all the NFL would have done dragging this out was look worse.
I think if he signs to Jacksonville, a certain friend of ours is probably going to do a bunch of jumping jacks and backflips, and rightfully so, he should.
We'll buy him a jersey.
Yeah,
triple XL.
We'll
we got you.
We'll up the Patreon subscribers, please,
so we can buy Chris a jersey. Oh my God, yeah, man. But that's good on them, man.
Yeah.
Fighting for what you believe in and getting it done.
And you made a good point about it too, because I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people that they're talking about, like he's a sellout, this and this. Like, no. Kaepernick put his money where his mouth is, and you said it best. He put it right back in the community.
Yeah, he was literally giving away money.
And obviously, guys, for those who understand, that shit costs a lot of money. He deserves whatever the check is. However many commas and zeros are in that bitch, he deserves it all. He deserves every penny.
He fought for it. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, he did a bunch of great shit.
And nobody's a perfect messenger, but I can't think of anybody who stuck to their guns like he did.
Yeah.
In recent memory, it's amazing.
He could have easily just folded and been like, fuck this collusion case. I'm just gonna sit down. Shut up, kind of thing. No, he fought it all the way, tooth and nail, all the way through, and
he believed in it.
And the NFL, because the NFL knew they were screwed. So anybody thinks,
they knew. As soon as he lawyered up, they were like, well.
Yeah.
Imagine praying that everybody goes 8-8. So that everybody looks pretty good, so that you don't have to deal with this. Motherfuckers is going 3-13. Oh no! He threw another interception. No.
Nathan Peterman, what the fuck is he doing?
We're gonna make him. He's gonna be rich. We're gonna take all. Oh my God!
And then all those like, who's the one else got? Didn't I think before he got the AAF? Didn't Josh Johnson get a contract or someone else as well?
Yeah.
Like, and he hadn't thrown a goddamn football
what's my man? Because it's not just a black-white thing. We want to make sure we're clear on that. Yeah. Josh Johnson was in the league. Jacoby Brissett has a job.
Yeah.
They out here being trash and getting paid for it. And now Cap and Eric Reid are getting paid for it.
Big shout-outs, big ups to them.
Is absolutely like... Colin Kaepernick, you can make an argument about how good he is or isn't. Eric Reid was a Pro Bowl caliber player who all of a sudden wasn't signed to a team because
Kaepernick again. He took when he was there with the 49ers, NFC championship. Took him to a Super Bowl.
You can't justify him being out of the league.
Exactly.
And now,
and then having and then all of a sudden bringing back Mark Sanchez and let him start in the year of 2018-19.
Don't know whose team did that.
Yeah, I wonder who. I wonder.
Okay, so talking about social activism and whatnot.
Yeah.
I got into it, man. I told a joke on Twitter that I thought was pretty funny, and that everybody thought was funny. Somebody had to ruin the joke. So the Undertaker, right? He's doing his first big non-WWE appearance in wrestling.
All right.
At All In, or not All In now, at StarCast for Double or Nothing, which is Cody Rhodes' promotion, right?
Okay, cool.
So I think he's going to be like $125, like a picture or something. Undertaker's $25,000 an appearance. Like he's, and well deserved. Like he's earned that, right?
Yeah, so, good guy.
So no, he's not.
No, he's not. He's still like a good guy.
He's I couldn't say he's a bad guy. I question his.
Didn't he punch Vince McMahon out with a Montreal screwdriver or some shit?
That was Bret Hart.
Well, I thought he did something too. Or no,
I think Undertaker might have.
Or did he choke Shawn Michaels?
I think Undertaker put him in there and was like, "Yo, y'all gonna settle this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Sometimes man code is a good thing, but there are definitely questionable things about the guy. But that's here nor there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because here's what happened.
Okay.
I said, it's gonna be wild when I'm 3 tables down from the Undertaker, and I get up on the torch table and say, "Who got a problem with Cap kneeling for the flag?" Because Undertaker he had like a whole merch line. This is "I stand for the flag." Yeah, because he's MAGA taker. So
MAGA taker.
So like I told the joke, everybody thought it was funny. Like it was funny.
Yeah.
One guy was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna look stupid, and he's not gonna pay attention to some Mark trying to clout chase. Or he said some Mizark trying to clout chase.
Mizark.
Like, first of all,
who the fuck says
we're
that?
using Snoop Dogg slang and saying clout chasing. You're clearly a bot or a nerd or a virgin, maybe all 3.
Or an asshole.
So I'm like, and I didn't even come at the dude's neck. I was like, oh, here comes the fun police. Because it was funny. It was a joke. I'm not going to pull up on nobody at their job. I have a problem with people who do that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I was like, yeah, here come the fun police. And you know what he said to me?
What did he tell you?
He said, I don't understand. I don't understand what the fun part is. Some guy playing his social justice warrior gimmick. And I don't think Undertaker's going to care about some failed wrestler turned blogger. I said, what? Wait a minute.
When the fuck did you start wrestling?
When did I start wrestling?
I think I have more wrestling experience than you, and I used to do backyard wrestling.
Yo,
I got thrown through a wall of mirrors, goddammit.
Am I to that point where, do I have that much internet fame now? Do people are making up fake biographies about me? Well, I got fake stats.
They probably just looked at your biopic and like, oh, swole black guy, he has to be a wrestler. Or he's an athlete.
Isn't that offensive? There's no record of me. Trav trained to wrestle. Steve trained to wrestle.
Travis
trained to wrestle.
He trained to wrestle? Where?
I don't know, Philly, somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, that's a whole, he doesn't really, it comes up sometimes, during shows, but I'd love to, really talk about that.
I would, too.
Steve was in Ohio Valley with Randy Orton and John Cena.
I believe Steve was. Yeah. Steve looks athletic.
Chill out. So,
what up, Steve?
So, yeah, it was the weirdest thing. But then I tweeted out, it's weird calling a black person, a social justice warrior, because we live that shit all the time. It's basically saying treat me right and don't let all this stuff that from the past affect how you treat me now.
Yeah.
Number one, the term social justice warrior came from neo-Nazis. Basically upset that people have a problem with bullshit. And so, I tweeted that out, It did what it did, but then it got huge. There's 8,000 likes, and people with the check marks are coming to me yeah, right on, brother. I'm like, oh, okay, I just kind of want to.
I need to say cool shit. I need you to write me some cool shit like that one day so I can blow it.
I finally got a tweet that might go viral that isn't about sex. That's a good feeling.
It is.
It's not.
You're finally a decent human being. Congratulations.
I'm trying to be, goddammit. Oh my god. Yeah. What else we got?
Let's see. We did that.
I didn't watch the Grammys.
No, I don't watch it either.
Cardi won. Salute to Cardi.
Yeah, definitely.
If
she's ever Cardi, if you're ever in San Antonio, I'll take you to Chacho's. We'll share a King Kong nacho plate.
She keeps making these nasty songs, and I keep loving them.
Oh yeah.
I keep loving them. I'll let Peanut listen to the Tatiana remix.
No, I already heard that one. I'm good.
No, I'm saying I'll let you listen to it. I'm not saying I'm going to let you listen to it now. Yeah. I'm saying that you heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was pretty lit.
Yeah. I mean, she killed it. And then that new song with the
I'm fucking him.
I'm going to McDonald's right after this.
I was honestly going to eat McDonald's before this.
God.
Wanted pizza.
Oh, man. Yeah. But really, I don't know. That's about all I got, man.
That's all I have, too. Oh, and then, so, in the future, I just want to let people know, we may have a little something cool. We're still trying to work out the details. It's what we talked about earlier.
It's the broadest. Most general.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the weirdest teaser ever, but yeah.
I don't care. But we may, okay, should I be a little more specific?
No.
Okay. So basically, we may have another edition. And it's to be something different, and it's something that, like, Cam talked about that he's been wanting for a while. And when was about a week or two ago when I was at, like, I told I was at dinner, and when I was with my friend, and, you know, she was talking about some other stuff, and I was like, hey, like, it just kind of popped up my, you know, the little light bulb went off my little hamster on the wheel in my brain. I was like, hey, you know, Cam's looking for this. Like, talk to your friend, this and this will iron out. They heard last week's episode and basically were like...
You make this sound like sounds like sex trafficking. I don't like it.
No, it's not that. No, definitely not that. But basically, we may have something here that could, you know, help with this. Something that, like I said, like Cam's been wanting. Just kind of be on the lookout for that. It won't be anytime soon. But, yeah, I mean, I don't want to go too much into detail because it may or may not come through. But we're definitely going to do our best to make sure it does happen, because it will be something really cool, and I feel like this could, it's just good to just have different perspective, you know, con stuff. And
I think because we did so much, like preparing for the show with Joe and doing the video and stuff, we came in this week like we didn't do shit this week but go to the show.
I mean, well, that's pretty much that. Yeah. And then, like I said, I got upset over the whole Red Dead thing. Like,
how was Valentine's Day?
Just like has been for the last since 2010. Just
I got to go to dinner Friday, so I saved some money. That was okay.
Oh, that's nice. I just made a steak with some mixed vegetables and played Red Dead.
Somebody was telling me a story about how a girl at a middle school is moving away this coming week.
Okay.
And she had a boyfriend at the school.
Mm-hmm.
So she broke up with him on Valentine's Day.
Nice.
She could have broke up with him on Wednesday. She could have broke up with him on Friday. Why would you break up with him on Valentine's Day?
Women ain't shit, that's why.
Oh, my gosh.
No, I'm glad you said that. So I chaperoned our Valentine's dance on Friday, the day after. Funniest shit I ever seen. I told the kids, yeah, I'm chaperoning on purpose. One, to get my dance thing out the way, because we all have to chaperone at least one event. So, like, you know, I'm going to get out the way right now, so I don't have to worry about the block party at the end. If we have it, because last year's kind of a shit show, was like, you know, whatever. And so, and I told the kids, I go, this is what's going to happen. I go, all of you boys, y'all are going to be over there. And you girls, y'all are going to be over there. Music's going to play, and ain't nobody going to come together. I go, maybe there might be a couple songs that we like, we enjoy. Okay, let's come together in the middle. Sure enough, that's what happened. And the funniest part was you could definitely tell some of these boys went home, got a snack, probably didn't put on Axe, and came back in the same school clothes they were wearing. These little girls came in a whole different outfit, hair done, you know, dressed up nice, perfume, all this shit. They looked at the boys like a disappointment. And because some of the boys were like, oh, why do you want to dance to me? I go, well, because, you know, it might be the fact that you smell like a nutsack. But, you know, yeah.
It's the South Kongress Podcast, episode 56. We can't start smelling like nutsacks. It's like, look, that's gonna do it for us. This is getting off the rails. No. I mean,
no, it's just funny because like they didn't have the courtesy to at least do an Axe bomb or anything.
Yeah, I mean, little boys are gross.
But I'm saying it's crazy because, hell, I remember for our middle school dances, even when I had my little broken arm, I was like this and shit.
Don't lean on the table.
Well, whatever. But even though, like, you know, I have my broken arm kind of thing, like, I still went. I still, like, you know, showered, did my hair, put on nice, had the Izod polo and Bugle Boy jeans and shit like that. Like, yeah, you know, I was trying to be fresh in that bitch. But, you know, at least look presentable. Like, these little boys in hoodies and basketball shorts and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with y'all?
They never gonna have hoes.
Not right now, they're not. I mean, shit, I was like, y'all more pathetic than I am, guys. Fuck, man.
South Kongress Podcast, episode 56. 56, gosh. Thank you guys for rocking with us for 56 episodes.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it.
A lot of time to listen to us talk about nothing.
Yeah, and people, you know, back home San Antonio, definitely get your new South Kongress Fiesta logo shirts. Fiesta's around the corner. It's coming up about 20 days or 30 days or whatever it is. Rock that bitch downtown. When you go to Niosa, when you go to the carnival, you go to the parade, you know, whatever it is you go to, get some hoes in that shit, my dudes.
I would love. I wore the South Congress shirt and the holes popped up.
You probably will. It's the Spurs Fiesta logo, the old one, kind of thing. Look, thing with our South Congress on it. Oh, what's South Congress? Oh, this badass show.
I see you with your podcast merch. Yeah, that's gonna do it for us.
Yep.
They're gonna cease and desist. South Congress Podcast, episode 56. My name is Cameron.
I'm Tristan.
And we're out.
Bye.
Want to support the show? Want a specific topic, comic, show, or movie discussed? Supporting the South Congress Podcast on Patreon allows you to dictate the conversation. Visit patreon.com/Seahawk for details on how you can support and guide the show.